Okay, so this is something which we wanted to call the mItem for keeping track of stock as soon as it gets grabbed or sold in any shop. Is that you'd have one of these little components here.
Can we go in and have a little close up?
Okay, running off a very light battery, an ESP32 and LoRa WAN, so it's sleeping most of the time.
Okay.
And it would all be packaged up in a decent product.
Cool.
And this is your product.
So it's like in a shop or something, yeah? It's on a rack or...
more like in a factory or in a place where you're needing components to repair other things and you want to keep track of the components that have been used to fix stuff.
So this is like real-time stock levels or something?
Yeah, real-time stock levels. Okay. Something similar like a bag of screws or a particular tool or a particular wire connector that you need. Okay. So even with plumbing, some of these components are quite expensive. Yeah. And what you do is you pull it off the thing, and then you take it away and you use it, and no one needs to go and keep track of this thing. And
well, that'll seem pretty easy. Okay. So what happened? Okay,
what happened was this thing woke up.
Okay, so let's have it. Okay.
So little light comes on when we switch it.
Was it? I didn't see that light.
There it is. There it is.
Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah.
It's very delayed because it takes a long time to boot up. Okay. Because it's low power.
Low power.
You want to run this off batteries for a long time.
Okay.
And it then connects through the LoRa WAN network.
Right. So just take us through LoRa. Okay. What's LoRa WAN then? That's what, like low power, wide area networking. Yeah. Yeah.
It's working in a special spectrum that nothing else is using.
Okay.
And there are gateways all around the world in the country, and you can build a gateway for, is it like a couple £100?
Well, anybody can build a gateway.
Anyone can build a gateway.
And a couple £100, put a gateway up.
Yeah, cool. And it's like a mobile phone network, but for masked, but for something very
simple. You get a gateway, boom, put it up, power it. That's all there is to it.
Yeah. So if you wanted to run these things around a factory, then you'd
stick one inside. So how far does a gateway go then? I mean, what range can you go for a gateway?
So out in the countryside, they'll go tens of kilometers.
Jeez.
In built-up areas, a little less so. But part of the deal,
that's still a long. I mean, this is like a Bluetooth or something, like a couple of meters. This is a long distance.
Is that you have to be able to run them off of a battery on low power.
Right.
Now, this can be intelligent enough because when it actually connects, it does a bit of handshaking. Okay. So if the message doesn't get back, this will know.
Okay.
And maybe when the hanger gets moved around somewhere else to be restocked, eventually it'll wake up and tell the server.
Yeah.
And so forth. So this just gets so another place these can be used would be in a repair van, where often the repair van has.
You're sending people out on the road, and then you need to know what's in there and that type of thing.
Need to know what, and the sooner you know when a particular item has been used, then the sooner you can start restocking it.
It's kind of like just-in-time sort of supply chain stuff and all that type of thing.
I'd say more as soon as possible.
Okay.
Because the sooner you know, the more time you have to schedule it and do it more efficiently. So you're not having to restock it when the guy comes back with the van.
Okay. So if we look at so what you're doing, you're just sort of it's very straightforward, flipping a switch, push the button type of thing. It goes through the magic of the LoRa network onto the cloud. Yeah. And then, so what have we got here then? What are we looking at? This is the Things network?
Yeah, the Things network. So this is this general purpose thing so if we switch it.
Yeah.
Let's pull the switch, which wakes up the device.
Yeah.
There's the LED.
Oh.
And then, there it is. Okay, there it is.
Whoa. Okay, cool. Was that the one, what's the time then? So it's
11:56. That was the one that showed up down at the bottom.
Down at the bottom. I've got you. Can we open that up with something? Look at that.
No, it actually went at the top, didn't it?
No, that's 1556, isn't it? So 1605.
Okay.
I got you.
We'll throw another switch again.
Yeah, okay, that's a good plan.
Throw another switch, and then after a certain amount of time, because we're being efficient.
There you go. Hey, I believe you. Right, awesome. So this is the data payload that's come through, yeah? That's what we're sending.
Yeah.
And then there's a bunch of sort of metadata to do with, what is that? That's the gateway. It's gone. But that's not our gateway, is it? That's just a gateway somebody somewhere has set up around here where we happen to be in range of it, and it just works, yeah?
Yes.
That's incredible. And we don't have to pay for that.
No.
That's incredible. So we've got this data payload from our mItem switch. That's come through. That's cool. And then if we look if we look sort of at this device, that data is sort of being sent on through this Things Network platform via HTTP, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's, what does that say? That's push
to Google Sheets. Yeah.
So over, that will be, got a LoRa testing sheet here. So this is just like one of those online cloud spreadsheets, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So there we go. So we now do throw the switch again.
Throw the switch again. Yeah.
Needs a requirement. There we go.
Okay. So you've done that.
Yeah. Wait for it to wake up.
Okay.
And there it is.
Look at that.
Okay.
Wow.
So this can almost, with very little effort, be integrated into a proper stock control system.
Yeah. That's just really straightforward, isn't it? That's amazing. Oh my God. And wow. We should tell people about this.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else you want to say, or should we close it up there?
Right. So we can say all the components that are missing. We're not very good product designers. Yeah. But it's the technology that any good product designer could start making this sort of thing, built it into a hanger for say very expensive.
I mean, you could put you could put like a rack of those things with just one radio or something, couldn't you?
So people think of consumer items, so you could put it in a clothing shop, and so as items of clothing, some of which cost many hundreds of pounds, get taken off. The company knows what's happened, what's been taken, but it's more sort of in factories where you'll have just bins of very expensive components around the place that represents an expensive stock. Awesome. It might not be used very much, and the factory always has to pay for them in advance in order to stock it up. If you leave the items in these things, they could be still owned by the supplier until the person in the factory takes them.
Wow. Okay, that's a whole new way of doing things, isn't it? Okay, well let's put it out there. Let's see if anybody's interested in this stuff then. Yeah. Thank you. Cheers.